Right, so welcome to this class. As you can see, we've got some pictures around the walls, right? So what I'm going to ask you to do, you're going to work with a partner, 2, 2, and 2. I'd like you just to walk around and write down what is the name of the transport and where do you think this transport is? What country would this transport be, for example, okay? All right. Okay, so could you two just start over there? You two can start behind you, and you two can start this side, and we're going to move around this way, okay? You finished? Okay, you guys can sit down. Thank you. You finished? Good. Okay, ready? Sakio, thank you. Okay, so let's check our answers and your ideas, see if we've got the same. Let's start with this one. Any ideas what that's called, that mode of transport? What do you think?
Maybe electric skate.
Nice, electric skate. Okay, it's a good idea, but no, it's not called electric skate. It's got a particular name, okay? It's called Segway. Segway, right? Where do you think you would see this, Yazid?
Europe.
What do you think? America, definitely. I've seen this in Boston. Where have you seen it, Sakio?
Turkey.
In Turkey, okay. Where else?
In Switzerland.
Switzerland, everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Everywhere, okay. Okay, let's go to the one at the back, Mohammed.
This is from UK.
Particularly from UK.
Yeah.
Specifically, what city?
What city access? London?
Yeah, London. It's famous in London, but of course we have them all over the country, right? What do you call that?
Taxi.
It is a taxi. There's a particular name that people use for that, though. What color is it?
Black.
Okay, so it's... You can say black cab or black taxi. That's okay. All right. Okay, thank you. Keiko, what about the next one?
Coach.
Okay, coach. Yeah, there's another word for coach. Oh, bus, right. Okay, it's a very different type of bus. We don't see this kind of bus in UK, right? So,
The country is
India?
India.
Yeah, actually this country is Pakistan.
Oh.
Yeah, so they paint their buses, make them look very beautiful. Okay, Mita, what about the next?
A Vespa.
Vespa or...
Yeah, it's a scooter.
Yes, a scooter.
But the name for this is Vespa.
Yeah, exactly. That's the make. The make is Vespa,
Yeah.
and it's a scooter. Okay, we see that there?
In Italy.
Yes, other countries as well, but there are many, many in Italy, right? That's a beautiful one. It's made of wood. Okay, let's go to you, Odrik. What do you think for the next one?
I don't know the word, but I think it's a scooter taxi.
A scooter taxi. Yeah, nice idea. What do you think?
Doctor?
Yeah, okay. Lots of people call them tuk-tuks. Sometimes they can be called rickshaws as well, but electric anyway. Odrik, where do you think you might find that tuk-tuk?
In India.
India? Any other countries? Thailand, they have quite a lot. Okay. All right. Mohammed, to you again. What do you think about the other one?
Italia.
Do you know the word? What is the name of that transport?
Train.
It's a kind of train.
Kind of.
It's a tram, yeah.
Tram.
A tram, right. Where do you think you would see that?
Italia.
Italy?
Yeah.
Yeah? What other countries?
Milan.
Milan, okay. Yeah?
In France.
France, we have
a
some.
lot of-
Okay. Sometimes when I see trams, I think of San Francisco,
And Edinburgh.
you know, in the States.
And Edinburgh, there is
In
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
Yes.
Right, okay, they've got some there, yeah. Okay. Fine. Let's go to this one. Keiko, what do you think?
I don't really seen it, but I don't know.
You're not sure. What country do you think?
India.
Probably India, right? Okay. Now, these two, they look similar, right? But actually, they're not really called the same name. What's the difference with these?
One you drive and the other you run.
You drive, like that one, the tuk-tuk?
No, you
What's the word we can use for the...
you bike.
You bike, you cycle, yeah? You ride. Yeah, you ride a bike. Okay, it's got wheels. This one, he's pulling it, right? Okay, so this one is called a pedicab. Pedicab, yeah. And what do we think about this one? Mohammed, do you remember this name? Not so much. What do you think, Sakir? Yes. Okay, I'm going to help you with that pronunciation. Okay, this is called a rickshaw.
Rickshaw.
Let's say it again.
What's
Rickshaw.
Rickshaw. So it's like a ruh, rickshaw.
You can't say for this rickshaw.
That is also a rickshaw, but that's an electric rickshaw, and many people call it a tuk-tuk, just, you know. But you're right, that's also a rickshaw, but this is the original rickshaw, right? Yeah, yeah. Let's do that again. Rickshaw.
Rickshaw.
Okay, nice. Okay. Right, we're going to focus on this one, okay, the rickshaw. Okay, we've got two questions here. Why do people choose the rickshaw in India? And are there any advantages to using this transport? Okay. You don't have to write the question down. Don't worry about writing. I want you to talk. Okay, so talk together, 2 and 2. See if you can answer these questions. Okay, I'm getting your ideas. Let's see. Keiko, what did you two talk about? What do you think? Why do people choose the rickshaw?
I think it's cost cheaper than other rider, for example, scooter or.
Yeah, so it's cheaper. Keiko was trying to say it's cheaper than other... We need a phrase there. Other transport. There's a word that we can use as well. We can say modes. Modes of, right? What's a synonym? What's another word like modes?
Price?
Price? No.
Less.
Less? No. So Keiko's sentence was, this is cheaper than other modes of transport. Other modes, other types of transport. But modes kind of goes together nicely with transport, modes of transport, okay? Okay, that's true. So it's cheaper, nice. Some other ideas, what do you think?
Safe.
Safe, okay.
Not really. I think it's not really safe.
We have to think about whether it's safe. We're not so sure about safe because they're on the road. Maybe there's lots of buses, lots of the other tuk-tuks maybe. Okay, we'll think about that. Okay, but it's cheap. What do you think?
You have more place to take anything with this.
Yeah.
The other transport, you have more place.
Okay, okay, so you've got more space to put some suitcases and things on there, okay.
You don't need stop with the signal. and we don't have any traffic with this.
You just go where you want to go.
I know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Okay. What do you think, Yazid?
Yeah, traditional transport for India.
Right, it's traditional. Many people like this mode of transport.
And
Yeah.
some people, they want help who drive this rickshaw.
Aha. Okay. Good idea. Any ideas from you, Sakira?
In India, many traffic jam. So if I use this, it's easy to go to the other side.
That's
So,
true.
yeah.
There's a lot of traffic jam, right? Lots of traffic, so it might be easier to use that transport. Okay. Let's erase this. Okay, right. I want to just look at some words quickly. When we think of, okay, you said there's a lot of transport here. What's a word we can use when there's lots of cars? Yeah, it's crowded. Another word?
Traffic?
Yeah, maybe lots of people, lots of cars. It's very busy. Nice. Okay, when it's busy, what's the sound? Noisy. What's the opposite of noisy?
Quiet.
Nice. Okay. Which one do you think is, listen to this, safe for pedestrians? Pedestrians. Pedestrians are people who ride cars, who drive cars, or who walk? Walk. Pedestrians are people who walk. Okay, so which one is safe for pedestrians? Do you think this one?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because
They've got, do we call this a road? Is this a road?
no.
Everywhere.
What do we call this? It's a path with a yeah, path. It's a path. Okay, so it's safe for pedestrians. Okay. Right. So let's think about if it's very busy and it's very noisy and there are lots of traffic, what do you think happens? What is the air like?
Evaporation.
Hmm? Evaporation, no.
Black cloud.
Yeah, like clouds. There's lots.
Black cloud.
Is the air fresh?
Not,
Pollution.
not healthy.
Yeah.
Pollution.
So what's pollution is the noun. It is
Pollute.
we need the adjective. Polluted. Nice. Which place do you think would be polluted?
Taxi.
Which place? Not the
place.
mode of transport, the
Ah,
place.
Uh,
Do you think London is polluted?
yeah, London is polluted.
Okay, okay. Which is the most polluted? What do you think?
India.
Maybe India with the air.
Pakistan.
Maybe Pakistan with the buses, lots of buses. Okay. Okay, and one more word, let me think. Okay, if there are lots of people in a city, what's a word we can use or some words we can use to describe that? If there's a lot of people, it's very
Populated.
crowded. What?
Populated.
Nice. Populated, right? And we use it together called with highly populated. It is highly populated. Let me show you. Okay, do you think a city or a village is highly populated? Which one? A city. Mohammed, what is your city? Your city. Where do you?
Doha.
Doha. Is it highly populated? Yeah. Lots of cars, lots of people. Okay. What about you, Keiko? Is your place highly populated?
Tokyo is high.
Very highly populated. Right, right. Does anybody else live in a highly populated area or You live in a low,
Yeah.
okay.
Maybe in a small city.
A small city, right. Do you have a lot of pollution there?
Not really.
Not so much. What about in Tokyo? Is your city, is it polluted?
My city is not polluted.
Not so
Yeah,
polluted.
I live in Gifu city, so local India. So
Okay.
it's not lower. It's lower population.
Low populated. Okay, what about you, Yazid?
I live in a low populated.
A low populated area, yeah? Okay.
And,
A little town?
no, it's a big town actually, and there is a lot of a farm, and the farm helped to fresh the air and the weather.
You got some fresh air. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. Right, we're focusing on one area in India today. We're going to do a reading, and the city is Kolkata. Kolkata, yeah. Have you heard of this? It used to be called Kolkata, but now it's Kolkata, right? You've heard it? Yeah?
It's in Bengal.
Yeah? It's, what are some other cities in India that you know?
Dubai.
Delhi.
Not India, that's not India.
And
India.
In India.
In India.
Delhi.
Delhi,
Bombay.
yes, Bombay,
Goa.
Yeah, Mumbai.
Goa. Muhammad knows his India. Okay. Yeah, okay, exactly. Areas of India. So, Kolkata is a city in India in the west. Okay, and this is where we find lots of rickshaws. Okay, right. I'm going to give you your books. There you go. Don't read yet. Hold on. Okay, everybody, we've got some words on the board. Yeah? These green words. I want just read the first paragraph. I want you to find which of these words do you see in this paragraph, okay? Okay, let's get your ideas. Yazid, what do you think about busy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah? What did you find in the text
Uh,
that helps you know about if it's busy?
I think he's saying here, the sound never stops from morning to night.
Okay, stop there. The sound never stops from morning till night.
Yeah.
Is that busy?
Noisy. That.
Noisy. Okay, that's good. So we've got noisy. Thank you. All right, Sakio, what about busy? What tells us it's busy?
In the morning, with long lines of private cars and buses, taxis, and scooters. And
Lots of
things
scooters,
like
lots
that.
of transport.
Very, very busy.
Right, very busy. Okay. Okay, Odrik, what else do you think?
I think it's polluted.
Does it tell you anything in there about polluted?
And engine fumes.
Fumes. Lots of nice word, isn't it? Let's put it there. Okay, so it's polluted. These fumes, where do they come from?
Cars.
From cars, yeah. So the fumes come out of the cars, and that's what makes the air polluted. Yeah, right. Okay. Okay, do you have anything else on our list?
Highly populated.
Probably, yeah. It's very busy, very noisy. We think it's highly populated. Okay.
The home of nearly 15 million people.
15 million.
It's
Amazing.
very
Massive, massive city. Okay. Okay, let's have a look at the next stage. Okay, we're going to look at these questions here. Okay, now I'd like you the second and the third paragraph, this one and this one. So do not read the last paragraph, okay? You can cover that. Which of these arguments in favor of rickshaws. The arguments in favor are like the advantages. No, the advantages of rickshaws. What is mentioned in paragraph 2 and paragraph 3? Okay, so just read this, please. Read the questions first.
What is James?
That's a good question. So it goes together with traffic.
Yeah.
Let's put it here. Traffic jams. Yazid, what do you think this could be? Traffic jams. It's the first question, isn't it? They are better in traffic jams.
Maybe past the traffic.
Hmm.
And,
Okay.
Go through the small street.
Okay. Okay. The traffic jams are
And one
long line.
long lines, right? Exactly. Long lines of traffic, buses, cars, pedicabs, okay? Traffic jams. If you're stuck in a traffic jam, are you moving forward?
No.
You're just staying still, right? Okay, so are they better in traffic jams? What about the other ones?
They can travel down small streets.
Number 6 says they always travel during monsoons.
when you have a bad time, a bad weather, you have a lot of water.
A lot of rain, right? A lot
of
of rain. Okay. Okay, everybody, when you give me your answers, I want you to tell me where you find it in the text, okay? So check together with your partners. Okay. Okay, let's get your answers. Yazid, can you give me the first one? What do you think?
For the second paragraph, I think the first one, they are better in traffic jams.
What does it say?
The drivers, when the traffic is bad, rickshaws find a way through the traffic.
Very good, perfect. So yes, that number 1 is mentioned. Okay, Zakir, what about 2? Is it mentioned?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but then he wrote all your purchase, drop you outside your home and helps you along. No?
Not.
No.
I disagree.
We don't really, it doesn't say anything about going down small streets, I think. But yes, you're right. They do stop outside people's houses, so a little bit unsure with that one. Okay. All right, Audric, what do you think about 3?
They don't mention it.
They don't mention
Yeah.
pollution?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you agree? Yeah?
No, let's see.
No.
Okay, it's not mentioned. Okay. Mohammed, number 4.
They are good for shopping. No other type of public transport offers this kind of service.
What kind of service? What kind of service is that talking about?
Good for shopping.
Okay. There's another sentence before that, though.
Yeah.
The driver takes you from your house to the market and waits for you. Then he loads all your purchases, drop you off outside your home and helps you unload.
That's true. And before that, it says rickshaws are also very popular with local shoppers. So definitely that's mentioned. Okay. Mita, next one.
Don't speak about this.
They're cheaper than other public transport.
Don't speak.
No.
No machines.
No, it's not mentioned. Okay, Zakir, Number 6.
Yes, they mentioned.
What did they say?
The third paragraph
Yeah,
also say lots more people getting on and off rickshaw during the monsoon season.
during the monsoon. Very good. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, so the last thing we have to do here. Why don't local officials and politicians ban rickshaws? Choose the correct reason. Okay, check. What do you think? 1, 2, or 3?
One.
I think 3.
You think 3?
Yeah.
I think number 1.
You think 1? Yazid, what is your 1 as well? Zakir, what do you think?
One.
Number 1. Okay, you're outvoted, Mohammed. You're outvoted. I think it's 1, yeah? So, yes, it might be true the drivers don't want to go back to the countryside. Maybe that's true, yeah? But really, the politicians can't ban them because there isn't much employment. They'll have nothing else to do if they don't drive these rickshaws. Okay. Okay. But look at the title. Last days of the rickshaw. Do you think eventually these people will not be allowed to drive the rickshaw?
No. I think it's not possible. Because I think now it's in this culture,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this job, and it's very, very hard on ban this culture.
But don't you think it's bad for these
Yeah,
people
it's
to
bad, but-
pulling? What do you think?
Yeah, it's very bad, but now when I read this, you can utilize when everywhere, and you can utilize when the weather is good, when the weather is not good, because maybe when you have a monsoon, you can utilize the transport public.
You
the,
cannot. You
You
can't.
can't utilize.
Please?
Use
Use, right? Use. Okay.
the taxi or the car, and you must go to a market or your job.
Okay. Okay.
I think if they didn't use the rickshaw, the people who drive the rickshaw, I think they will not have a job.
That's true. That sounds like it's true. Okay. So the politicians in the city, they want to ban the rickshaws because they say it's not good for these men to be pulling other people, right? But the people in the city might have a different idea. Let's see, we've got some ideas here. I want you to tell me what ideas, or what words, what sentences do you think the people in the city say about this transport?
No.
They shouldn't be on the roads?
I think we don't.
They represent our city.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
They represent. Just like the black cabs
Yeah.
represent London,
Yeah.
when you think of London, what do you think of? Black cabs, red buses,
that's-
Big Ben.
Yeah.
Those represent London. Do you think the people would say the
Yeah,
rickshaws represent our city?
Maybe.
It's like,
Yeah.
okay. Rickshaw drivers always blow their horns so loudly.
No.
Beep, 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 beep.
No.
No.
Not so much. Which
haven't got
which
horns.
transport would have horns?
Taxis.
Right. Yeah, the taxis, the
No.
buses. Okay. Rickshaws are cruel, unkind,
No.
bad for people. Maybe not?
Not maybe not. Not too.
They are very useful for day-to-day life.
Yeah. Not really
probably. The people would say that. Okay, and the last one. You can never find a rickshaw when you need one.
No, I don't think.
Why don't you think so? Yazid, why?
Because there is a lot of rickshaw in Bangladesh and Kolkata.
Rickshaws, a lot of rickshaws, right? So if they need one, they can just flag it down. Okay.
And here you say when you don't need a transport, you need a rickshaw.
Yeah, if you can't find anything else, you just get a rickshaw. Okay, so we think this one, and maybe this one? Okay.
Why you stick? You can never find.
Sorry. You can find. Yeah, good, good. Okay, right. I'm going to swap you. Aldrich, can you swap with Mohammed, please? Move places. You need your notebook and your pen. Okay, so we've got a table of 3 and a table of 3. You're going to work together. Please can you get your notebooks and draw a line down the middle? I want 2 columns, okay? 2 columns, so draw a line down the middle of your page. Okay, in the left-hand column, you can write for. The right-hand column, against. Okay, for and against. Okay, with the people on your table, I want you to think of some arguments, okay? Why should we keep the rickshaws in Kolkata? For. And why should we ban the rickshaws in Kolkata? Against, okay? So write some ideas, talk together, 5 minutes. Go.
Otherwise, the reason it's cheaper. You can take every time.
We can go everywhere, anytime, even more seasons.
Yes.
It's cheaper. It's cheaper. Just for life.
Okay, you've all got a lot of good ideas for the rickshaw. Think of some against now, okay? It goes together, humanitarian grounds.
It's
So,
not good for the people.
yeah, so humanitarian, it's talking about the best thing for people. Yeah. And they want to ban it on humanitarian grounds because of, yeah.
No, I don't understand. I don't understand what you say with humanitarian grounds.
Okay. So, let's see the whole sentence. Politicians want to ban rickshaws on humanitarian grounds. So, grounds is kind of like because of, on the basis of, yeah. And humanitarian is for the best thing for people.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of like they want to ban rickshaws because of
Okay.
it's the best thing for people, because they want people to be safe, they want people to be healthy,
Yeah.
etc. Yeah.
Humanitarian is good meaning. Good meaning.
Humanitarian means for humans.
Human.
Yeah, yeah.
Not safe. But not safe.
The best situations for humans. Yeah, yeah.
It's not good for the people.
Right, I want you to move around because we're going to make a big team, okay? So Yazid and Keiko, can you come and sit over here? Keiko, you can use this chair. Yazid, can you bring a chair over there, please? You're okay. You can just Yeah, come in a little bit. Okay. Okay, let's put the books away. We don't need the books anymore, but you need your notes. Yeah? Okay. Right, I'm going to give each one of you a role, okay? A role, yeah. One of you, for example, will be a taxi driver. Not a rickshaw driver, a taxi driver, maybe in a tuk-tuk or something else, okay? One of you will be a foreign tourist in the city. Maybe you're from your countries, you're going to come there to Kolkata, okay? One of you will be a rickshaw driver. One of you will be a politician, a local politician in the city. Do you want rickshaw drivers or not? Not, okay? And one of you will be like this guy, somebody who uses a rickshaw for shopping, okay? All right, so let me give your role to you. Yeah, taxi driver. You are a local politician, okay. Okay, so you came together. You're foreign tourists, okay? Okay. So I'd like you just to spend just a few minutes to think, maybe write down some ideas about who you are, okay? What are your thoughts about rickshaws, okay? And you're going to talk together to debate, should we have rickshaws or shouldn't we have rickshaws? What do you think? Okay, so just 1 minute, write down some ideas. Politician. So you are like in the government, but only for your city, okay? You are a local politician. Do you like rickshaws or not? What, do you like it or not? No, you don't like it because you want to modernize Kolkata. You want to make Kolkata new with trams and new transport. You don't want the old things anymore, okay? So you need to think about, do you have your for and against? Where's your notes, for and against? Okay, so you need to think about these arguments, okay? Okay. Mohammed, what's your idea? Do you like rickshaws or not?
In the city?
When you're driving your taxi, are there lots of rickshaws coming in the way?
It's bad for me.
It's bad for you, right?
Yeah, because I can't drive. I can't put so many rickshaw.
Exactly. So you don't want them. Yeah, okay.
And Tracy Dever too.
Okay. What do you think, foreign tourists? Do you like the rickshaws or not?
Yeah.
You think it's okay?
Yeah, because I want, maybe I want to see the typical transport from this place.
Okay.
And I want to use it.
Okay.
And
What about you, Keiko? Do you think it's good for the?
Rickshaws are very useful for people in India, but I don't like to ask to ride because they are very their work is very
Okay. Good. Okay. You can give your arguments. Okay. Okay, everybody. So you're going to. Are you ready? This is a speaking activity. I want you to talk together, take your role. You need to decide, are the rickshaws in Kolkata good or bad? Should we keep them or should we say, no, we don't want them anymore? Okay. All right, so talk together. What do you think?
I'm a rickshaw driver in Calcutta, so it is important for me because I have not gotten any kind of job in my country, in my city. So that's why I came in Kolkata and I got the job. And yeah, so it was very important for me. However, I'm 50 years old, so it's too hard to pull the rickshaw all the day. But it is good for me. Yeah.
I am a foreign tourist visiting the city. I've seen many rickshaws like you, and so rickshaw is useful for people. I understand, but you said to me the work looks so tough. So I don't want to ride. I don't want to use the rickshaw. Sorry, but. I understand the rickshaw job provides you a lot of jobs. So I think politicians should provide another job. Oh yeah, I think so. How about you? Actually? Oh, yeah.
Me. I think
Yes, yeah.
I'm a local person who use rickshaw for shopping and sending the children to school. And I start to speak about the children because I need the rickshaw for me, my children take this and go to school. Because when you are a worker, pedestrian, you're going to jail at every moment. And without them, my children should die. So I think it's good for this. I need this because the other modes of transport is very, very expensive, and it's quite cheaper. So it's good for me for all days. Take my children to this and say goodbye.
For me, I think this job is very dangerous because I'm a taxi driver. I can't drive with the rickshaw in the same street.
Yeah.
Tourist, I think this one good things because this job I think represents the city, and you can use every times, and it's more I think it's more fast for a taxi or bus because you don't have traffic jams, and it's not. No, it's not. See, it's not.
I don't know what.
You don't made a lot of fumes.
Ah.
It's very green. It's very green.
Yeah, yeah.
But you say before the people is I think it's very hard on this job, but represent the city.
Okay. I'm a local politician who wants to modernize Kolkata, and I think the rickshaw is bad for the body drivers, and the drivers they work like as slaves for other human who use the rickshaw.
Yeah, but you know, I have some pains back, and I need to have people when I do shopping to help me to take the bags on my house. Because when I bring some books, some food, some things, I can't all take this, and I need the rickshaw driver to help me to take in my house, and she go to my house too.
Okay, in this case they are like a slave.
Yeah.
Okay,
But,
then go by the taxi and take your daughter or your son.
But when I come back in my house, my son and my daughter are in school, so I can't use it.
Okay, in Calcutta there's some people works like who take your bags and walk behind you and take your bags, leave them take, or when you get off the taxi, ask people to help you.
Yeah, but if I take a taxi, it's more expensive than I take a rickshaw. It's really cheaper.
Okay, now you think about your money.
I'm not rich. I'm just a worker. My wife is died, and I need my work to help my son and my daughter. So, if I take all the day taxi, I can be normally.
Anybody else? Anybody else?
No, it means a politician.
You're the rickshaw driver. What do you think?
As a driver, I wanted to use my rickshaw, but if I'm not a driver, I agree with the politician, because the people, the local people who they wanted to use the rickshaw, but they also have many choice instead of use rickshaw. So
Okay.
I think about it.
I said I need it. Yeah, help me. When people help me. Why all is...
But there are other transportation like train, there are taxi, and you should but you should think about drivers.
Train or tram, it's quite good because they are not really expensive, but they don't take me to my house in the place I want to go. They take me at bus stop. They don't take me in my house, and yeah, it's better.
Wow, we've got some.
I just help my hand and he come. It's really good. When I need a rickshaw, it come. It's perfect for me.
Some really good points. Some good points. Okay. So, all right. So, who's going to win? Do you think the politician or the shopper? Yeah. Why? Why, Rita? Why do you think the shopper?
Because maybe it's old people takes a rickshaw because don't have a lot of money.
Yeah.
And when go to markets or shop or made a shopping for the house, the taxi driver don't take these things, the food or the other things at home.
Yeah. Okay.
The rickshaw people, yeah.
It's convenient, right?
Yeah.
Convenient
Yeah.
for the shoppers and the people, right?
Because the drivers, people from taxi driver go on only in the street.
Yeah.
But rickshaw go in the street, but a small street
Yeah.
where the taxi can't go to the driver.
That's true.
Can't
That's
go
true.
drive.
So keep working hard. Yeah.
But
Politician.
I
T-Ban.
think if I care about my healthy, I use that taxi. I don't care about the money, cheap or expensive.
Yeah, but when you utilize taxi, you are a lot of times in traffic jams. You are a lot of time in traffic jams. After you must pay because you stay in place. You
Okay.
pay because you stay in
You can
place.
pay a bicycle.
Yeah, but
A bicycle.
I think the problem is Calcutta. It's we can walk in the city because it's so dangerous. You can die when you go in with your feet. We need to improve this in the city. We politicians, we need to go in the street without danger. That's why I use rickshaw, because I don't want to die. But if I can walk, I walk to the shopper,
But
to the shopping.
you can think if you use a rickshaw and there are like a fast car coming or pass, they'll maybe will happen. There's maybe accident.
Yeah.
Maybe an accident.
And, die.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Mohammed,
It's not my fault.
your point was that if you were thinking about the health of the driver
The
Or your own-
driver and
and the passenger,
the passenger.
as well. Okay, guys, thank you. Really good points. Good points. Okay, I'm going to ask you just to pop over there, please, next to, you can stay there, okay? Thank you, guys. I want to just have a look at a little bit of your language, and then we'll finish, okay? So a lot of your sentences were beautiful, but some of your sentences had some mistakes, okay? I'm going to get the mistakes here. I want you to talk together. So could you talk together, please? Together and together. How can we correct these sentences? Okay, talk together. What do you think? How can we correct that?
Only mistake is the first.
I don't know. Talk together. What do you think about the rest?
You can't.
No, you can just talk.
Number two R is notice R.
Okay, let's get your ideas. Let's get your ideas. Okay, so Mohammed, can you do the first one?
You can't.
Anything else here?
Yes, yeah. Problem.
With an S, right? A lot of rickshaws because we've got plural, okay? Yazid, what do you think?
Transportation.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
R.
Ah, God, I did it.
Okay, and it's, what do you think?
It's faster than
Taxis. Okay, okay. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. I decided to start the lesson with a gallery. These were pictures of modes of transport, but unusual modes of transport, because I wanted them to be engaged in the topic. I wanted them to think about, rickshaws. I'm sure it's not something that they're familiar with as such. So I wanted them to think about different modes of transport around the world, and just kind of have a gallery to start with so that it engaged them in the lesson and the topic. I thought that the reading might be challenging for students because some of the texts in the coursebook are a little lengthy, but I really enjoyed the way that the coursebook itself, the tasks are separated into paragraphs. So for example, task 1, the gist task, was focused only on the first paragraph, the introduction. The detailed task was 2 and 3, and then the final task was focused only on 4. So that helped the students because they were able to break the task down into smaller chunks and just focus on smaller areas, which is one of the reasons why I chose that text. I really enjoy using this particular coursebook because of its sort of worldview, I think. And within my class, I like to look at the tasks themselves and think about how can I actually liven this up, how can I take it away from the page. I think sometimes it's necessary to use the tasks on the page to really focus students on what they have to do. But I tried, for example, to lift out the introduction and particularly the gist task by eliciting the words that I wanted them to focus on through the pictures themselves. So for example, we had highly populated, we had polluted. These were all words within the gist task, but I wanted to make it more engaging. I didn't want them just to be focused task after task on the page. It was similar with the critical thinking task. I decided to put those quotes in speech bubbles just to make it more engaging for students. They weren't constantly sort of focused in on the coursebook page. So this is something that I always try to do. I look at each task individually and think, how can I lift it off the page to make it more engaging and interactive for students? I think the coursebook is, as the teacher should be, a facilitator. So we're using the text, but as teachers we have that responsibility to actually engage the students and liven it up, make sure that they are fully participating in the task, but not sort of following it methodically, as it were. I particularly felt that it was necessary, especially for lower levels, this pre-intermediate class, to scaffold the debate really carefully. So I decided to move students around so that they were sort of mixed abilities within their groups. And so they brainstormed together the for and against. And I did that because I felt it was necessary to have that planning time to decide on their ideas together. It's not an individual task, that's definitely a group task. I gave them that planning time, and after I gave them their roles and I moved them around to a bigger circle, I also gave them some thinking time about their roles and what they wanted to say. It's very important for lower levels with this kind of role play or debate to break it down and scaffold the task carefully. I monitored while the students were within their discussion, and I wrote down some of their sentences, some of their mispronunciations. And it's important after that to feedback on the task, just get some general ideas about how they felt the debate went, or what are their personal views. And then we focused a little bit on the error correction. It's very important to use that opportunity to monitor unobtrusively and get some of their errors, some of their good sentences as well, just so that they can start to analyze their own language at the end.